I just want to take a few minutes of your precious time today to possibly save a life. Now, every day that I'm blessed to wake up, I have a set of goals that I want to accomplish, like finishing the things that I didn't do the day before, starting projects and habits that will improve my character and my standing in the community, and showing love to those who love me in return. But there are also things that I go out of my way to avoid, such as getting arrested, going to jail or prison, and most of all, getting killed. On July 1st, 2021, the state of Tennessee's new law, Permitless Handgun Carry, will go into effect. This means that anyone who can legally purchase a gun can also carry that handgun open or concealed without a handgun permit. For a lot of people, this is a great move toward being able to directly fight crime and minimize victimization of criminal activities. For others, this is a slippery slope to increase arrests and more serious charges, increased jail or prison sentence, and more deaths. You see, the law says ignorance of the law is not an excuse, but this will be a major factor in the increased arrests, more serious charges, increased jail or prison sentences, and more deaths. In my opinion, the 8-hour training is not sufficient for the purpose of that training, and that purpose is to be able to properly and legally defend yourself in a deadly force encounter. But at least it was a start. Well, that's a conversation for another day. Now, you won't be required to go through any training. There's going to be a lot of people operating out of sheer ignorance, willful negligence, bad information, and let's be frank, what they saw on TV. All of those circumstances are nothing but recipes for trauma and disaster. There are some things I want you to take into account as you participate in this new law. 1, if law enforcement see you exercising your right to bear arms under this new law, they have the authority to make sure that you are not a criminal carrying or in possession of a firearm. So they will have the authority to ask you for your identification. And they'd be able to run warrants, and criminal activities on you. Also, while dealing with law enforcement and even private security for that matter, do not, and I repeat, do not have your hand on or near your handgun while communicating with an enforcement officer. This can and will be taken as a sign of aggression, and you will take a chance on being shot or killed. All I'm saying is get trained with your handgun to the degree of the intent. If you want to use your gun to defend yourself and others, then you have to be, and I repeat, have to be proficient on a level higher than the basics. If not, you take a chance on lawsuits and incarceration. Also, learn the law that you will be operating under. You will be held accountable for knowing, not guessing, not assuming, and not thinking, but knowing this information, because you have to defend yourself. You can count on coming in contact with the criminal justice system. That means law enforcement and the courts. Know what you're getting into so you may successfully navigate your way out of it. Thank you for listening. If you want more information on training with your firearms or in self-defense law, please contact me at jcshegog.com. Also, remember, pay attention or pay the consequences. You're going to have to pay either way, so you might as well pay in the beginning instead of the end, because you might not be able to afford it. Peace or victory.